Hebrew Nation Builders YouTube, my YouTube,
Okay.
Hugo's YouTube, and on Twitter and on Facebook. So.
Okay. All right.
All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, you go ahead and follow on Facebook. I'm gonna follow it on the other ones. And you just set your phone there so I can see it. Shalom, y'all. Shalom.
Wait a minute, I thought you was the children of slaves, but you're telling me you're kings and queens. We the chosen of Yah, the apple of his eye, the original royalty. Fire, 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 fire. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my phone. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul.
Rebirth, fire in my soul, all flames in the members. Ruach, contained in our members. Ruach, Jeremiah, cause it shut up in our bones. Can't sleep so deep like it came in syringes. Why? Cause our king is tremendous. Most high, serial contenders. Hallelujah, Abaya, Yahusha, Yahuda, Yahuda. Get them hands up in the sky.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then go ahead and share it to my page, and you share it to the worldwide.
Fire in my soul. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul.
Hey, shalom, 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 y'all. It's your boy Michael Israel. Today, we're going to be interviewing Andre and Mystiqua about marriage and marriage moments. And we're going to find out all about that momentarily. But for now, I'm sharing the video, inviting people in. So just enjoy the music, and we will get started with the interview momentarily.
I didn't understand I was Deuteronomy 28 and 56. I didn't understand that my soul was made to excel. It wasn't meant for this. I didn't understand that because I was being a wicked Israelite, that I would have to go through the pain and the hurt and to lose the man in my life. So I went it alone with my baby girl and viewed him in hate. But the Lord said if we had obeyed His word, then we would have been great. So I'm leaving alone on my sinful acts and keeping His command. 'Cause that's who I am. That's who I am. See, I'm a lioness from the tribe of Judah. I'ma do the things, all the things I would do in the better days, with the better ways when I had a crown. See, I'ma give Him praise, singing hallelujah, and I'ma keep the ways, all the ways I should do. Leave the evil things, turn the world away, put my idols down. See, I'm a lioness from the tribe of Judah, and I'ma do the things, all the things I would do in the better days, with the better ways when I had a crown. So I'ma give Him praise, singing hallelujah, and I'ma keep the ways, all the ways I should do. Leave the evil things, turn the world away, put my idols down. I didn't know our slavery was Deuteronomy 28 and 68. 'Cause we were a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people.
Started
We've
getting a lot of
been
people watching on
the prophet Daniel tells us that all of Israel
on
felt
Twitter.
the curse.
Yeah.
So now in the lands of our captivity, the righteous acts we must rehearse. See, the Most High commands us to keep the law, so He gives us grace. For Christ said it out of His very mouth, the law is not erased. So I'm living to do all of God's commands. Yes, I will obey.
All right. Shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. It's your boy Michael Israel here, and we have a special guest couple here this Shabbat evening, and we have brother Andre and sister Mystiqua. Shalom, y'all. And what we're going to be discussing tonight is marriage and relationships and marriage moments. We're going to find out what all that is. Also, get your questions in. I see everybody still coming in the chat and on Facebook and YouTube and all the other places we're streaming. And real fast, shalom, y'all. Shalom, glory of Yah. Shalom, Bakar. Shalom, Yahweh. Shalom, Harder. Shalom, Empower. That's the YouTube following. You can have funky
Shalom,
nicknames on
shalom.
YouTube, so that's cool. And shalom to y'all watching on Shalom Sister Hicks. Good to see you in there. Shalom Brother Sean. That's my Ak right there. And with that said, I'm going to just turn it over to Brother Andre and Sister Mystiqua. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves. So go ahead. I'll hand it over to you. And I'm sorry, hold on one sec. Let me turn your... Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Your volume wasn't up, but it's up now.
Okay. Andre, we're from Jonesboro, Louisiana. We want to talk about marriage and our new book that's out now called Marriage Moments Challenge, 7-Day Challenge. Very excited about this. And we know that the Most High is going to bless us with this. And we pray that everyone is blessed also from this challenge.
Yes, we hope that this challenge helps strengthen marriages and, bring back the dating and the courting back, you know, in marriage.
That's so important.
Yes.
And if you could, because I watched one of your videos, my wife showed it to me, and if you could y'all go ahead and talk about how y'all met? Because I thought it was such an awesome story, the way y'all met and your whole relationship and everything.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I was on a social site, and back then I wasn't too familiar with, those sites and being on the internet or whatever. So I actually saw her profile, and I sent her a friend request or whatever, but I never heard back. So I would check every so often. I was like, well, then I noticed it said she hadn't been active in over 30 days. So I said, maybe she's not on this site anymore or whatever. So I just left it alone and, just moved on. And then I eventually signed up for MySpace. And I was on MySpace, and I had a friend of mine, and I actually saw her picture again. I said, that's her right there, So I said, let me go ahead and send her a friend request or whatever. And a few days later, I saw her online and she accepted. So I sent her a message, and we start I was waiting for her to respond back. And when she finally responded back, we started to chat back and forth. And then we went to Yahoo Messenger from there. And we started talking about the Most High. And it's like I was just speaking things like about things that are going to happen for her as far as the right type of person, the man that she's going to meet or whatever, and not realizing it was me.
Wow.
Yes.
So it was amazing. I let her jump in and kind of.
Yeah, because during that time, I was content with being by myself because I was getting to know, myself. I was developing a relationship with the Most High. And, well, when I saw the message that he sent, I just kind of looked at it like, who is this, messaging me, because I was so content with where I was. It was to the point where I even called one of my friends, and I was like, who is this guy sending me a message? And my friend was like, what's the harm in saying, hi, how are you doing? I'm fine.
Yeah.
So what I did was I sent him a message back and he sent me another message. And in my mind, I'm just saying, why does he keep messaging me? You know, because I prayed a prayer. I had prayed a prayer and I asked the Most High, I said, I don't want no one to say nothing to me if he is not my husband from you. Don't look at me. Don't ask me for my number. I don't want nothing.
Yes.
So he basically was gonna have to fall into my lap. That's what I used to say. My husband's gonna fall in my lap because I'm not looking. Right now I'm content.
Yes.
And that's what happened. So he couldn't. I said, he's just persistent. So I decided, okay, you know what? We're talking. So we decided to chat back and forth. And the more that we start talking, the conversation was very interesting. So I went to his page. I looked at his page. This was MySpace, you know. So I looked at all his pictures, and yeah, of course, I was attracted to him, but I was still content. But the conversation was so good. I mean, I gave him my Yahoo Messenger. I wouldn't even give him my phone number, y'all. That's how cautious I was.
Oh, wow. No, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went from Yahoo Messenger, and the conversation, like I said, he was just basically prophesying to me about things that no one knew. But he was speaking those things. I'm like, wait a minute, something is different about this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we got on the phone. And when I tell you we talked for 4 hours?
Yeah,
about 4 hours straight, nonstop. Yeah, and I knew it was something different. So we decided to, plan a date.
Yeah, plan a date. We caught a movie, whatever.
Later that week.
And it went from there. Mm-hmm. And we met in December of 2006. Mm-hmm. And I proposed in January of 2007. And we got married in March 31st.
Wow.
He did it. It was fast.
Yeah.
And it was, I can't even explain it. It's just something that I knew that he was my husband.
Yeah.
Almost 12 years later.
Yeah,
married almost 12 years.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Well, I tell people all the time, when you meet the right one, it don't take long. It don't take 4 or 5 years, to realize, oh, this is the person for me. Most of the time, it takes, I would say, maybe 6 months to a year into courting, and And in your case, y'all was in the mix of that thing from the beginning, so it took y'all even a short amount of time. So
it did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a wonderful testimony.
We even had a confirmation. Yeah. My mom was nervous when I was getting ready to go out on a date. She said she was worried. She didn't know. She's like, my daughter doesn't know anything about this man. And she said, real small boy spoke to her and told her, this is the man that I've chosen for her. And she said, when she heard that, she went to sleep and slept like a baby.
Oh,
and that was it.
Yeah. Mamas, they want to know. That's right.
They want to know. My mom was like, what's this?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. And I had prayed in advance for her. Mm-hmm. I was like, because I had been through some bad relationships, and I was like, I don't want to go through this anymore. Yeah. I say, I told the Most High, I was like, I thank you in advance for the one you have for me. Mm-hmm. I say, I pray for her to be someone that my type, that I like, attractive physically, but I want someone that will love you more than she will ever love me.
Yes.
And she said that she prayed the same thing, that I would be someone who love him more than her.
Yeah.
And I'll do right by her, and she do right by me.
Yes.
Now were both of y'all in the truth when y'all met?
I was heading that direction. I was doing a lot of studying about, because when I first got saved, I would read, it was always saying, beware of false teaching, false prophets. I'm like, this is serious. Mm-hmm. So I prayed like a child. I say, please don't let me be deceived. Yeah. And I got in my quiet time, I wasn't even really going to church, but I was studying the word. And it was like, wow, this is going on, that's going on. It's not being preached in the churches. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's something about us as a people, for us to be hated all over the world, but we haven't done anything to anybody. Say, we must be the people. And it started from there. And that was probably in the mid-90s when I started to kind of see things. The Ruach HaKodesh would show me things. Mm-hmm. And I probably come to the truth probably just before we met, I was kind of like heading that direction. And then once we got married, we just went full force and we came out of the church system, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you could, you have it's called Marriage Moments. I'm gonna pull it up here. Give me a sec. Okay. And if you could, tell us what that is.
You realize whenever we talk about marriage moments, the main thing we keep saying over and over is be intentional.
Right.
You know, when you first get married and, you know, you're excited and you put your best foot forward. And then after a while, once you get married, it comes mundane and the same old, so to speak. And you forget about
phase. Yeah.
Right.
Like somebody told us, they said once the newness wears off, you know.
Right.
But we try to continue to, you know, still date and court and, you know, have a night a week where we call it our date night. Right. And
even if we're just going to Walmart, you know, just walk around. Right. We try to have a weekly date time. Yeah. We'll Netflix and pop some popcorn. We snuggle on the couch. The kids are going to bed early. Yeah. We just try to make sure every week we do something. It doesn't have to cost money. Okay. I may cook a candlelight meal for two. Yeah. Something simple. Aww. It could be spaghetti and salad and garlic bread. You know, it could be something simple.
You know, listen to some music and dance
with each other. Like, you know, different things like that. So that's what marriage moments is. Those moments that you make so they can last for a lifetime. Because you know, the children get older and they go off. It's just going to be you and your husband.
That's right.
Right.
You know,
that's right. I always say that.
You know, you get caught up in, you know, the children, our careers, the cares of this world, and we kind of forget about each other. Yeah. And like she said, once the children are gone, we stand and look at each other like, who are you?
What are we gonna do now? You know,
what do we do now?
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you could talk about, I'll pull it up here, the Marriage Moments book.
Okay.
Now
the
there is the book and then the prayer journal, two separate things, right? Or is it kind of like a combination?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of like a combination, but it's two separate things.
Okay.
The book, you know, the book itself is a 7-day challenge.
Okay.
Because we didn't want to give like 30 days. You know, a whole year, 6 months.
Yes, exactly.
You know, 7 days, that's simple. You can take 7 days and there are different challenges. Each day there's a different challenge.
Okay.
And that you're supposed to do. One day is for the both of you together. Then the next day for the husband, for the wife. And then the next day, something the wife has to do for the husband. And then you come back and do something together. So it's basically like that. I don't want to give too much away, but it's similar to that.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's about taking that challenge, you know, to strengthen marriages, because we see it a lot where we don't have. There's not a lot. What am I trying to say? A lot of people that are encouraging that. Right. Those moments, making those moments,
being intentional.
It's just haphazardly happening in between.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So let me fit you in, you know, at some point. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. Let me pencil you in.
Right.
Yes. You had some questions?
Yeah.
I think Cora had some questions.
I do have a question.
And I'm going to check online.
So what was the experience like writing the book and the journal, and how did you two work together through the writing and publishing process?
Okay. When we first announced Marriage Moments, it almost didn't happen. Because back in March, we, over the years, we had always talked about, you know, we'd have people say, you need to get together and write a book. Y'all need to do something because people need to see the things that you guys do. Yeah. And we would always talk about it, but we never, you know, just did it. So we were sitting one day and we said, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. Because we felt like we needed to go ahead and write the book, start the podcast, and just get it out there.
Okay.
And it was so crazy because as soon as we announced that we were going to start the podcast with the introduction, we came under all kinds of spiritual attack. It almost didn't happen.
It almost didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I can believe that. Yeah.
So many things back to back to back just happening. It's like,
yes.
And we realize it's something about this that we're doing that the enemy is trying to stop. So we pressed in and we went ahead and did it and got it accomplished.
Yes, we did.
Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Even to the point where the town that we live in, the internet went down for a few days in the entire town.
Y'all shut the internet down.
we would go to McDonald's and sit in the parking lot. It's like it's not working.
It's not even. We thought maybe it was in our area, so we went to McDonald's to try to use their Wi-Fi. Theirs was out too. We even went into Walmart. Theirs was out. We were like, "What is going on?"
Wow! Oh my goodness!
You can't make that stuff
up. No, you can't. I believe you. I absolutely believe you. Yeah. Wow.
Did you have another question?
And that's something. I think that shows how strong y'all both are as a couple, because y'all persevered through that challenge, and y'all could have just said, you know what, we're just gonna give up. This ain't for us. We don't need to be doing this. Let's just change, and do something else. But because y'all did, so many people are gonna be so blessed, and they're gonna because what you're talking about and what you're presenting is so important, because number one, you have, like you said, you got two people. Most of the time, those two people are both working outside the home, managing careers, managing children, and everything else. And we all need to get back to marriage and family and community. And I think this book is seriously like right on time, especially in our community with everything that's going on.
Now are you like now the 7-day marriage challenge, are you calling for that on a certain date for everybody in the Hebrew community to do?
Yes, we're going to do a challenge for whoever purchases the book. We have a private group set up for, it's the first week of November. I think it's November 4th through the 10th.
Yeah.
Through the 10th.
Now, we're going to do challenges throughout the year, ever so often, but the first challenge is going to be November 4th through the 10th.
Okay.
And we're asking anybody who wants to be involved to comment so that we can add them to the group if you're interested. And we're going to all do it together. We're going to do it. All the couples that are in the group, they're going to do it. We're going to post pictures, and we're just going to just have a good time.
Yes.
And did you guys create a Facebook group for the marriage challenge?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'll send you that. I think I didn't send you that. I'll send that to you.
Okay. Okay.
And the book, where can they purchase the book?
It's on Amazon. It is on Amazon.
Now, do you guys have a website also?
We don't have the website, but we do have the Facebook page, and we have a Facebook group. Awesome. We're working on the website, and we have a YouTube page as well.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Now, so that you, so what would you say is the most important thing about marriage? Like, if you could just, summarize it. What's the most important thing you want viewers to know about marriage?
Friendship.
Ooh.
Friendship.
Yes.
Your best friend.
Right.
You're not your best friend. If that's a true best friends, you won't mistreat each other.
Yeah.
And because to me, that's the glue, the cohesive that keeps the marriage together. Y'all first. But you have to have that friendship. That's the foundation. To me, I believe that's the foundation of marriage. And I did a video that the Most High gave to me years ago about lust and love. You have to build your foundation on love, because it's easy to lust.
Yeah.
I put it in a way of like fire. Two types of fire. One is a sheet of paper, and the other is a fireplace. Lust is a sheet of paper. You notice when you light a sheet of paper, it flames up instantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And within seconds, it burns out, and the wind blows the ashes away.
Just do it.
That's lust. It's quick, done, it's over.
Right.
It's not rooted or grounded. It's gone.
Yeah.
Love is like, you go out, you chop down the tree, you cut the wood up and you bring it back. And
All right now.
in other words, it's work. It takes work.
Sure does.
So you go and you put it in the fireplace, you light it, and it, at first it's like, I'm trying to get this light up.
Right.
And it finally gradually slow.
Right.
You standing, trying to get warm.
Right.
And it after maybe an hour or so, it starts to flame up.
Right.
Till its full potential.
Yeah.
So it burns for a long time. That's love. But it's not over. That's not it though. Mm-hmm. In order to keep that love going, you have to keep adding wood. You have to keep going out and getting more wood. Yep. And it's everyday thing. Yes. That's what people have to understand. It's not just, we just got married and that's it. And,
Right. Yeah.
Sister Shantae asked, what's the name of the Facebook group? She might have just came in, but.
Okay. It's Marriage Moments with Andre and Mystiqua. I'll post the link in the comment section.
Okay. And then Sister Nessa asks, how about putting something together for singles?
That sounds good.
For singles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're thinking about doing that, as a matter of fact.
And even for the singles, as far as not doing all those things because you're not married to that person or whatever. But, they can look at that and prepare themselves.
Yes.
Those that aspire to be married, they can get the book and be like, you know what?
Right.
That's what I'm going to look for. You already know ahead of time. See, we didn't know it ahead of time. We just went in and, as we go, we learn and, listen to the Most High and reveal things to us. So.
Right. And let me tell you, preparation is key for marriage. Because a lot of times single people are just out here saying, well, I want to be married. And they don't have any goals for when they want to, get in the marriage. Like, well, what type of goals are you going to, have for the marriage? And what are you doing with yourself prior to being married? Where's your faith? Are you in love with yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Or do you have a relationship with the Most High? And so people do need to establish goals prior to being married and, prepare. Definitely. Right. I mean, you can't do enough preparing, really.
Right. And, that's why the divorce rate. That's why the divorce rate is so high.
Yeah.
People are thinking you get married, it's just going to be fun and everything's great.
There's a lot of work.
It takes work.
Yes, it takes a lot of work.
It takes work. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I went through a preparation phase. What I did was I looked to the women of the Bible, the wives in the Bible, so that I can have that blueprint for how I'm supposed to be as a wife. Yes. So that was my blueprint. Was the word, the wives that were in the word of Yah.
That's good.
That's very good. Yeah. So single ladies, you heard her. What the blueprint was.
Model yourselves after those women in the Bible.
Right.
Yes.
Not housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
What do some people? What do some people say about the acronym for Bible?
Yes.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Yeah.
Basic.
Basic.
Any answer in any phase of life, if you want to know the answer, look in the Bible.
Yeah. That's good.
Right.
That's real good.
Yes.
That's real good.
Definitely.
Let's see. Somebody has somebody said you can love Yah, but so many men are unequally yoked. I don't understand. I mean, but what I would say is if you do marry somebody, come into the truth, and you are equally yoked, the word tells you if that person wants to be with you, because you might be the one to win them over into the truth.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Right.
Somebody else put technology has taken over dating, has become texting just to get to know each other.
Yes.
Well, this couple is a perfect example of, the positive influence that social media can have.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
If you, just getting in there, go back to the beginning and they tell you how they met through social media. And look, 10, 11 years later, they're still together. And look at what they're doing.
And what I would say with social media is, meet them on there, but take it to a physical meeting quick,
Yes.
you know, so you
Right.
don't
Exactly.
fall
That's
in
what we
love
did.
with some words on the screen, and then you're like, hey, that's just it.
That's what we did. We
In
did
a
because we
safe
went out on a
place.
date the same week that Friday.
Right.
Yeah, because we still celebrate that anniversary. We still have.
Look at
We
you.
Right,
still
right.
celebrate. Yes, every year we do something on the day that we went out for our first date.
Wow, I need to take notes. Seriously.
Yeah.
We
I
still
really
do
do.
that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If y'all did you have another question?
Yes. So, you know, like you said earlier, marriage, the divorce rate is a 50-50, you know. What would you say to encourage, you know, anyone out there, you know, they're struggling in their marriage, they don't know where to start, they don't know how to fix it, and they're just having a hard time. What would you say to that person or, you know, anyone in that situation?
Just pray to the Most High to lead and guide you. Put Him first. You have to put Him first.
Right.
If you don't put Him first,
That's
you don't
right.
have a chance.
You don't.
You know,
Right.
and
Yes.
you're gonna be sitting in the courtroom, and you're gonna be divorced,
Yes.
and the children are gonna suffer,
Right.
and it's just a big mess. But I would say just pray and seek the Most High
Mhm.
diligently.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Pray. You have to pray. You have to make sure that foundation is built on the word, on Yah, because that's where our foundation is. It's not, our marriage hasn't been, you know, butterflies every day,
Mhm.
you know, and rainbows.
Right.
But we work at our marriage so that it can feel like butterflies and rainbows each
Yeah.
and every day.
Yes.
And that,
You
and
know?
that's a big part of it is both people being willing to consider and at the end of the
Right.
day being willing to move forward. That's a
Right.
huge thing. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I see couples who are going through it and it ends up breaking apart. And it's because somebody
Yeah.
dug their feet in, and that's that, you know.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
We are determined, no matter what, to always choose each other.
Mhm.
We just determined to do that.
Right, right.
If we call it, we don't call it arguments. We call it heated fellowship.
Heated fellowship. Oh, that is good. That's good.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
And, you
Or
know,
highly heated.
Highly
fellas.
heated.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
And
good.
then-
You're gonna
and
be
then after you finish-
married over, you know, any certain amount of time. You're gonna experience
Right.
it.
Right. And after you finish with the
Yeah,
heated
it's real.
fellowship, you're like, baby, I love you.
I
You
love
know.
you. Yeah, we make it a priority
Right.
to make sure we fix it before we go to bed.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, I don't care.
And we
And
look,
we
we
know.
look at it like divorce is not an option.
It's not. It's
Right.
not an
Now
option.
that's a good mindset to have
Yeah.
because
You
some
come in
people,
with that mindset, you be
Right.
like, you know,
Right.
because you look at your children, you know, you look at other people that are looking at you that don't study the word, but they're just going off your life and
Right.
they're watching you.
Right.
Because people are watching.
Right.
they do.
And you don't even have to tell them you're in the truth or anything. They be like,
They're
so
looking.
so you Mr. Preacher Man or something like this. Like, I never talked about
Right.
the word around anybody. They know.
They know.
Yeah.
So we have to be a good example.
Yeah.
I have this example where we have to be good representatives for the Most High.
Mhm. That's right.
That's like, just say if I'm doing a seminar on Coca-Cola
Right.
and I'm telling them how great it tastes and I'm trying to win them over and
Mhm.
after about an
That's
hour,
right.
I said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. So I'm standing at the table up in front of everybody and I go in on my break and get me a Pepsi.
Right.
Am I a good representative?
No, it's
You
not.
know, that's how it is. You know,
Right.
we have to understand that people are watching us. We have to be
Mhm.
good examples.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So we work at that.
I
We're
love that.
trying to be that good example.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A sister on here, I know I got my answer to it, but I'll let y'all answer it. She asked, any words on cohabitating before marriage?
Ooh.
Okay.
I would say this, you know, if you cohabitate, you already know, you know the temptation that comes in there.
Right.
Yeah, it
Right.
does. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
If
Mhm.
you stay separate and you don't cohabitate, that's added motivation for y'all to figure things out, to figure out if y'all gonna get together.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
Real
right.
quick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree.
Right.
Totally agree.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. let's see what else. Did you have any questions, Corey? I'm searching through here.
So how do your children play a role in do they encourage y'all to spend that those intentional moments together? They know it's coming. Like, do they kind of help facilitate it? Like, well, you know what? You know, mommy and daddy, I think it's, you know, marriage moments tonight. Are they in on it?
Yeah, a lot of times they are.
Okay.
Our kids, because we show affection towards each other in front of our kids. We kiss each other.
And they just like,
they're like, oh.
Right.
Because we want our children to see that. You know, we want our children to see the affection that we have for each other. So when they grow up and get married, they can carry it on to the next generation. And the next generation can do it. And the next they see mom and dad being intentional with dating, being intentional with, you know, we'll dance, put some music on and we'll dance together in front of the children. They're just looking like, they're probably like, the teenagers are probably like, ew, you know.
Oh, mommy, daddy. Yeah, that's so cute. Our kids do the same thing. Yep. That's so cute.
Now, Sister Car Kim, she asked, and she might have came in a little late, so she might not have caught everything early, what you said earlier, but it's a good time to go over it again, I guess, for anybody else who came. But she said, dating with kids is hard today. Any recommendations?
That's a good one.
And that goes back to your marriage moments. That's a little program that they've come up with. If y'all want to talk about that.
Okay.
It's good to have family that you can depend on to like say, hey, you know, I'm going on a date or whatever, and they can watch your kids for you. And that way you can spend some quality time to get to know each other.
Right.
You know, that's what I would
that's
suggest.
Because I've you know, that's what I did. I had children. We both had children coming into the marriage, and then we had more children together. Yeah. And that's what I would do. I had people that I trust, mainly my mom was there, you know, that could help. And I had, you know, relatives that would help if we wanted to go out on a date, you know. I had a godmom and a god sister that were really close, knit family. And if we wanted to go somewhere, they would keep the children so that we can go out on those dates. So yes, find a relative that you trust. You know, that you trust, or a friend or someone that you trust to help, you know, if you want to go out on a date and to help watch the children. So that's what we recommend.
And I know it's hard because,
it is.
You know, especially for women with children, you know, sometimes we as guys can be kind of hypocritical. We can have kids and say, I don't want nobody with kids. It's like, wait, you have kids yourself.
Right.
So, I mean, I know it's hard on single mothers, especially. And that's why you have to pray to the Most High, because that the right man will come along and those things, it won't be an issue.
It won't be an issue.
And then the other thing today, you want a woman with kids, because then you know it's a woman, because the stuff they do, you know what you might have.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I just got called away there.
Yeah. You think like me, Brother Michael.
But now, also, Sister Car Kim, they said something earlier that really resonated with me. Was they said put the kids to bed early. Yeah. So as soon as they come home to school, put them in the bed. Y'all date it out. Y'all have a nice candlelight dinner.
And let me tell you, because you know we don't have anybody in our area to keep our kids. That's one of the reasons why we don't really date a lot.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have anybody here.
But now we put them to bed early.
Yeah, so we put them to bed early.
That's why a lot of times we do things at home.
Right.
Because, you know, we don't have too many people that can, you know, we can have watch the kids.
Right,
so we just say, hey, we just stay home. You know, we can make the best of it.
Right.
You know?
That's what we light up your candles. Always light candles. It always creates an atmosphere.
Right.
Light candles, smooth jazz, and just, even if you don't dance, just hold each other and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about the kids. Don't talk about the finances.
Right.
You know,
just
focus on each other. What you did, think about what you did when you were dating each other, when you were trying to get to know each other. So,
you know, the Most High showed me, I think it was just last week, how, okay, if you can give all your time to your job and you work 110%, and then you get home, you're like, I'm too tired to do this. And Mom, Dad, can you come help me? Well, or your wife is like, hey, baby, can you help me do this? And like, baby, I'm tired. Most times like, okay, you can give them. So my attitude is, I don't care how tired I am. I'm going to come in. I'm going to help my wife because she homeschools the children. So, she's with children all day, 24 hours a day, pretty much. So she said, I need some adult interaction. So we'll have the older boys watch the kids, and we might go ride around and go to Walmart or go somewhere to eat out, just spend some time together. And it's really blessed us.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is good. And I'm taking my notes.
Yep, I'm taking
my notes. Y'all out there in social media, y'all better be taking y'all notes.
But we hope everyone enjoys the book because the challenge is going to be really good.
Yeah.
There's a challenge in the book. It's a full body massage. One challenge maybe has to do with fruit. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
All right.
And we realize that strong families build strong communities and strong nations. And marriage is the foundation of all of that.
That's right.
And once we understand that, it'll be a lot better for us as a people.
That's true.
And you said that, and that's the main thing under attack from all directions today. And that's why when Koya showed me y'all's video, I was like, man, that's a good model of a couple. Like and that's a good, just not even going into all the things that y'all are doing, but just being an example of a good couple. That's
a good
huge.
example. Genuine love. Y'all really love each other. The affection is there.
Yeah.
You can feel it. You see it. It's all over y'all. And it just needs to be spreading all around to the married couples.
You want to break the cycle of single parents, and we want to, because I grew up in a single parent home, and I want to be an example for my children, because children mirror what they see.
That's right.
So I never had that example of marriage, and so I didn't know what to go by. I just kind of went by trial and error.
And that could be painful. If y'all could, we have Kimball Man Originals. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about y'all businesses, because y'all are doing some things.
Yes. I'm working on a beard oil right now called Valor, and also Kimball Man is like clothing line, like caps and T-shirts and things like that. We have the website up already for that, and just other things. I was a personal trainer at one time. So I'm trying to get recertified, and just want to have multiple streams of income.
Yes, that's so important.
And what's the website? Same thing, KimballManOrigins.com?
It's KimballMan.com.
KimballMan.com.
Okay. And then
I love that. Now his wife did. Okay, maybe I'm speeding up, but you created that design, because that is beautiful. Okay,
right.
And so now we're gonna kind of introduce what she does. So
and
it's Mystiqua K Designs.
Yes, yes. I actually do design, and I do event and party planning. It was something that this was a hobby that turned into a business. Because I would always design logos, and my family, friends need logo done for their businesses or their websites, and and my husband has a few things he wanted to do, and I said, well, I can design it. I'll do it. It's just something that I did as a hobby. Now it's turned into a business.
I love it.
And now we've added in the event and party planning, because as normal, it's a hobby. For our wedding, I did our wedding. We didn't have a wedding planner. I planned the entire and decorated everything.
Wow.
And I would always do birthday parties, baby showers, luncheons since high school. So now that's added, because I'm getting people that's wanting me to come in and help decorate and plan this and plan that. So now that's added along with the event.
Wow.
Design. So
I'm going to tell you how the Most High works. I'm going to tell you how the Most High works. Years ago in the 90s.
What?
Yeah, they
just dropped them.
Yeah, their phone went out. They'll come back in. So I know their internet connection was a little choppy. But while we're waiting for them to come back in, I just want to, and I'm gonna tell them this also. Make sure, and I'm gonna have them do it too. If you have a business or and I'll pull it up here. If you have a business, make sure you register it on this website. It's Arminta Connect. And I'm gonna tell them so also. This is the purpose of it. It says we developed Arminta Connect to be a lifestyle resource to connect Hebrew individuals, communities, and businesses. And it's kind of like the Green Book, the Negro Traveler's Guide they had back in the day. It's like that. So, and Arminta is Harriet Tubman's, it's her name. That's her original name.
Right.
And these are the owner, these are the people who created the site. And they are, hold on. They said we lost connection, but we are
coming back in.
Yeah,
so they're on their way back in.
Yeah, they'll be back. But anyway, these are the creators of it, and they're descendants of Harriet Tubman. They have a video here you could watch. But get registered on it. They're going to be launching it soon. I've really been pushing it because, like, for instance, Mystiqua, she says she does the event planning and design and stuff. And her husband, he sells men's clothing and I think he said a beard oil. So this is a good place to get registered because this is where I'm going to go to contact people to come on my show and talk about what they do.
Yes.
Because, and what you find, what we're finding out is there's a lot of Hebrew organizations and groups meeting up. You heard Yoshiyahu last night. He was saying there were some people who lived right around the corner from each other and they didn't even know it, and they came all the way to his event. So this website is going to be a key tool in getting that information out. And one of Spiritual Combat's main goals is information dissemination, getting the info out, making sure you're not booking your event over somebody else's event. You know what I'm saying? Because when we were up in Atlanta for the majors, William Brown, he had a men's conference up there that I was teaching at, and I think there was another event, but we had that event. We didn't realize Yoshiyahu was there too, and he was having his event. So, and I figured it out about a month prior, and I got him on the show. Okay, so they're back. They're back.
Here we go. We got it.
Yes.
All right.
There's a couple. There they are.
Ain't nobody mad.
Yeah, and what I was talking to him about, if y'all can, or when you go back and look at the video, your businesses and your book and what you do, make sure you register that on Arminta Connect. It's I'll read what it is. It says, we developed Arminta Connect to be a lifestyle resource to connect Hebrew individuals, communities, and businesses. So I just I remember, because somebody reminded me yesterday in the comments, but when I remember, I always, when I have a guest on here, I tell them, hey, get registered on it because they're going to be launching.
Please do, because what y'all have is so important. Please go on there and register. That is needed in our community. And it's so valuable. Please, do it.
Definitely
after
will.
The show,
Definitely.
So, but yeah, let me see if there's any questions in here. Did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to bring out?
Before we got disconnected, back in the early 90s, the Most High would give me ideas as far as T-shirts to put like certain type of messages or whatever. And I never did it because I was like, I don't know how to draw or anything. So I'm like, and here it is now, my wife. She's gifted in that type of thing. So it's like not all the ideas I had, she can put it on something, you know, like on a t-shirt, or she do a design for it.
Right.
You know, what I see a vision, she can make it happen. So you know, that Most High had it already worked out.
Yeah, we work together like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Like the perfect
all the
help,
time.
you know?
Yes.
Yes.
It happens a lot.
Wow.
So true help me.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
a blessing. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. I'm just checking questions here, seeing what people are asking, because we're going across so many different platforms.
Okay.
All right. Somebody has a question here. They said, "What's the name of the website?" He said to register your business. Oh, Arminta Connect. You'll have to kind of. Well, here I'll just flash it up there real fast. All right. So yeah. So what are your future plans as far as with the relationship thing, with the business?
The writing.
You guys also we need to talk about, you guys also do a podcast, right?
Yes. The podcast is going to start the first week of November. We will do a kickoff for the challenge, and we're going to start the podcast.
Awesome.
And yes, we're going to do a podcast. We also have plans that what we want to do is have a marriage retreat.
Ooh. Now
Want to have a marriage retreat.
On, y'all.
Yes.
Come
we want to do a marriage retreat. Yes.
Get with us on that.
Yes. We're thinking the first probably the Poconos.
Oh,
that's what we're thinking. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do.
Yes.
Yes. The heart-shaped tub, the champagne glass tub, things like that. We want to make it,
Y'all are so good at it. I love it.
All right. So that's
so those are some of the near future plans that we're thinking about doing.
Okay.
Have another book.
And we have another book there we're going to start writing, and it's gonna
That's
it's
funny because I was gonna ask y'all. Now, are y'all gonna do any more writing? Because y'all did a great job. I mean, it's on Amazon Prime, y'all. There is no excuses. You know,
we're thinking about. We try to think of about how we met and what we went through before we met.
Right.
You know, like the steps of the righteous.
Okay.
Right.
No,
right.
Like we was thinking about doing a video and putting year markers. Like she was born in 76, I was born in 67.
Right.
And then we just walked throughout the years until we met in 2006.
And then we'll walk together up until the present time.
From 2006 to the present, we walked together. And every year a new child was born.
Right.
They would come in from the side and
would grab their hand.
walk in with us.
Right.
Wow.
Because we have nine children in all together.
Yeah. Wait a minute. How did we miss that question? So wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. So
she had 3 when we met, and I had 2. And we have 4 together.
Oh no, they exceeded the Brady Bunch. This is
and a new grandbaby.
Yes.
And a grandbaby. Yeah. Okay. Our granddaughter is the same age as our youngest child, as a matter of fact.
Wow. We have four adults.
Wow.
So there's no excuse for keeping that fire in the marriage.
Exactly, because that's that puts another whole nother spin on this, you know.
Right.
Y'all have 9 children. Y'all are authors, writers. Y'all have businesses. She homeschooled. They have a podcast, a YouTube channel. He's a personal trainer. I mean, come on.
And y'all hit the gym, because I seen that in your video. Talk about that.
Really?
What's that?
Talk about your the fact that you guys exercise, because I remember you.
Yeah. That's another marriage moment. We really it is, because we like to work out together.
It builds a bond. It builds a bond, working out.
Yeah.
Because whenever you see me, most of the time you're gonna see my wife.
Yeah.
We're always together. That's just how we are.
Right.
And we love it. Some people are like, I used to be up under us.
Not us. We love it together. We love
Yes,
each other.
yes.
But yeah, we do work out. We do work out together. If we don't go to the gym together, we'll work out at home together.
Okay.
And it helps because we're both trying to, make sure we're healthy because we have so many children. We want to be around. We want to be healthy here for them, and then it helps. It helps in our marriage relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
the work, the exercise.
No,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
right.
50.
Yeah.
I'm 51.
And I'm 42. So
and we have my youngest is 3 years old. So I have to stay. We have to stay healthy.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
And y'all are so beautiful. Y'all are
Thank
fit.
you.
I mean, the pictures y'all take are phenomenal. Like, I would have never guessed that y'all was, in our, 40s. So, I mean, y'all are just doing great. A great example with everything y'all have going on. I mean, y'all deserve to be highlighted and honored. Absolutely.
Thank you.
All
Much
praises
respect.
to God.
All praises.
Much
Yes.
respect. Yes. Y'all is good.
We have been through some things, and it's just that's why we're so extra about our marriage, and we're extra about y'all.
Yes.
Because of the things that we've gone through, the trials, the tribulations we've gone through personally before we got married and after we came together and got married.
And I'm telling you, the average couple would have divorced years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that we went through, it wasn't us. It was outside things that caused a lot of problems, and
And we're gonna talk about that in our podcast because we've got.
I would love to be in on that one. Yes.
We got a lot.
Could be family and work, or whatever.
Work. How to deal with in-laws, finances, intimacy, all of that. We're gonna talk about it.
Don't.
Right,
Don't.
Exactly. D-O-N-T. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. YouTube and Facebook. I'm just playing.
No, he's not.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Definitely like to hear about that.
People are asking, where's the podcast? How do they get to it?
The podcast will be announced on Monday.
Okay.
And we'll put a link in the comments on this broadcast so that everybody can find it.
Okay. And when you do the announcement, I don't know, you're gonna do a video announcement?
Yeah, we're gonna do a video. Oh yeah, let me talk about that. Next Friday, we're gonna do a Facebook Live, just like a celebration of the book and the marriage 30-day journal. And we're going to talk about the 7-day challenge. And we're going to have a giveaway because we're giving away a VIP box. The VIP box, it's going to have the book. It's going to have the journal. It's going to have a candle. It's going to have some massage oil, some chocolates. My husband.
Everything to get the party started, right?
So it's going to be a nice little VIP box to kind of help you with the challenges that are in the book.
Right.
So we're going to.
Okay.
That is brilliant.
So,
I love it.
So when you when you do that, just make sure you forward it to me so I can share it and disseminate it and get it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Next Friday it'll be at 7:00 Central Standard.
Okay.
We'll be there.
All right. So
beautiful.
Y'all, that was I think that's Andre and Mystiqua. Definitely check them out. They got a lot going on. I can already tell they're gonna. I'm gonna definitely have them on this show a whole lot more because I think they're a good example of what a Hebrew marriage can be. On a spiritual level, on the physical level, as far as health. And we didn't even get into eating and diet and all that, but as far as time management, working together, business, all
organization, they are extremely organized.
And what we need is more examples of positive marriages out there, because just me, my ministry is based on a lot of relationship counseling, and I see a lot of negative stuff out there. That could be avoided with just people seeing good models of how a marriage should be.
Right.
And there's not a lot out there, So when they are out
we
there,
want you guys. We definitely want you guys on the podcast.
Yes.
That's cool.
And what I realize is the Bible says, what Yah hath joined together, let no man put asunder.
Yes.
What Yah hath put together.
That's right.
A lot of times he's not putting a lot of these marriages together.
Right.
We put
That's
it
the
together.
problem. That's the problem.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's so
Yeah.
true.
That is.
That's true. So yeah, y'all. I hope everybody enjoyed this this episode of Spiritual Combat.
Yes.
It was an honor and a pleasure having Andre Mystiqua on. It's
To be
definitely
here.
something we have to. This is like my big area, and I see it's theirs also.
Yep.
And it's definitely something we're gonna continue pushing. And I'm looking at the comments in there, and people are blessed by it.
Right.
You know?
I mean, we could keep going for another 30 minutes easily.
Exactly.
With all the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
But
But we appreciate y'all coming on the show. I'm gonna definitely have y'all on again.
Very beautiful couple.
Okay.
Lovely. Inside and out. Definitely.
All right. Go ahead.
One more thing. It's a song by Molly Music.
Oh yeah.
It's called Heavy Love.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want everybody to listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
And that's what we go by. Listen to the lyrics closely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our marriage theme song.
Yeah. Heavy Love.
And I listened to a lot of Molly, but I never did analyze the lyrics of that song. So
Yes.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank y'all so much.
For all y'all who
You're welcome.
For having us.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate all y'all who tuned in to watch also. And I'm Michael Israel, and I'm here with my wife, Koya Israel. We had, as you can see, Andre Mystiqua on here, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. And with that said, we're going to wrap up this episode of Spiritual Combat.
Thank y'all for
Shalom,
watching.
y'all.
Shalom.
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 Shalom.